I would still tell them that I got you. Hey, I was facing death alone. Hey, nobody called my phone. I'm just like, God, do you hear me? Please forgive them, they don't know that they sinning. I'ma be a star, please believe me. Hey, dim the lights and you can see me. I'ma be a star, please believe me. Yeah. Hey, heart throbbing. I feel like pain is a life sentence. Gotta get up and keep going. Gotta get up and keep going. Yeah.
Right, there's a shit ton.
Sorted. Your shape. Sorted. Your shape.
Right, file. Anyways, yeah. So, are you good testing so we can start recording and then talk about our first subject, or anything?
I don't think we're done. I think Honorable Hunter still needs. I don't know. Honorable Hunter, you still need more testing.
No, he's muted. He's back. That was quick.
Yeah, I was here.
I'm sorry.
I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure there's like if the YouTube playlist that I made for the homie mix, where all of us were supposed to add, was gonna be good for the podcast.
I mean, was that what the hell y'all were doing? 'Cause I already forgot. I'm busy with shit. I mean, because the thing is, the problem is like, I'm going to be hearing my shit when I record. And even then, I forget to do that half the time. I should be playing something. I just realized.
No, I was talking about the YouTube music in the background for the podcast.
Exactly, right. But the thing is, it's going to be different for everybody. Because I'm going to just pick my shit. I'm going to go hook.
No, because I shared the playlist with you and Violet. It's a public playlist. So
Yeah, but where the
if
fuck
you
is
can't
it
find
at?
Fucking go to my YouTube channel if you can't find the link. It's
Oh.
not even that far.
Whatever. I'll do it when I feel like it.
It's not even that far.
You know what? Fuck you guys. I'm gonna post in the juke jam since y'all are hella lazy.
I
Dude, I
didn't
already
say
forgot.
anything, man.
Like I said, I just know what I want. I'm okay.
I just don't want to deal with it if it does end up being copyright. I'm just kidding.
And I'm pretty sure it's not putting copyright shit. But most of the time, I don't even put music in the podcast because, you know, some people have hard time hearing people over music.
Okay, so...
Found that out hard way. Anyway, so you got your subject ready to start? Like I said, I'm just waiting to press record, dog.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
I'm just ready to hit my soundboard.
Okay, yeah, just let me know when you're gonna start so I can hear the stupid soundboard thing you do.
Alright. Everyone's good?
Yep.
Yep, good.
What's up, everyone? It is...
That was ugly as fuck.
It's Detective Viho, you're known as AKA Drunk Detective. Except I haven't drank today, so that's a decentness. I'm
And
here
on the
with...
bright side, you guys
Greatest-
missed a fat prologue that will not be on there, and we shall not discuss, right, guys?
Well,
But
I
it'll
got...
be on the Patreon exclusive.
Yes, it will be $100 a month. You get to hear our deep conversations. That probably will get us canceled, but since you paid $100 a month, you wouldn't want to leak it because you want to keep the information to yourself because you spent $100.
Mega faggot.
But other than that,
Dude, that shit will never not be funny. But yeah, what do we got on the table today, you guys? Mars gonna join us late as always, so we're gonna hold off on the conversation. So
or he might not join at all.
Ah, fuck.
Wait,
We really
but
don't
who's
know.
a special guest that's next to Greatest Gamer 00?
Wait,
Really?
wait, hold on. Aren't you recording too? How come we didn't do your intro?
Oh wait, we're doing intros now.
I thought
I thought that's what we were doing.
Well, whatever. You can do intro, but not like the whatever. Outro. You just chat it up, right? You already know it's your favorite FGC chibi, but that's for videos. I only do that for videos. I
Oh,
don't
you do that for
podcasts.
videos? Oh yeah. Okay, then let Honorable Hunter do his part. I don't want
Yeah,
to
go
be
for it.
petty.
Hi
Yeah,
everyone, this is your honorable Hunter here.
This guy does it, make it like it's his first time. Oh my goodness.
I don't have an extra intro for my intro because I already
An
said on the
extra
first episode
intro.
I appeared in.
I'm back.
So you just gonna say the same thing?
No, I'm not gonna say that I have unpopular opinions and freaky taste. I'm gonna say that I am an ex-PlayStation fan.
You know, I have an intro
Oh
song,
shit, that's a good one.
and I
Okay.
still do an intro. Is that too much introing?
Maybe. Actually,
It's
no.
too much intro if you don't cut it out.
No, that's a good way that we should start because I mean that's not too much Mark can already add, but like yeah, former Sony fan if anything, and then whatever. If anything, Vile, was there anything you wanted to talk about firsthand?
I used to be a
Or-
former Sony fan. I used to
Oh, so
die
what
hard
do you-
fan.
Yeah.
I was trying to go through my notes right now. Actually, I forgot to do that beforehand.
Yeah, no, go do that while we talk about Sony. So yeah, I'm curious, why are you no longer a Sony fan, Honorable?
Damn, that's a really good question.
I say like you're acting about it.
What? What do you mean? I'm still paying for my PlayStation subscription.
Are you really?
You saw that? Wait. You saw that
Wait.
video then, right?
I saw that video of them increasing the prices, and that's kind of boo.
Alright. So actually, because Mara already knows, he probably saw the video. You guys saw my video. Go check it out. My PS Plus finally right now. I thought I did such a good job on the intro. Like that's the thing I love. Like fuck what I was writing about. By the way, you guys, I'm no longer paying for Plus. Go check the video out. But man, I slapped so good with that intro. Like I didn't even laugh when I made that intro. But then looking back, I'm like, dude, that shit's funny as fuck. Fucking woo. But yeah, Just I'm not a Sony. I still like Sony, but like yeah. But I mean, give me more time to dev. Which we'll give an update when Smart gets here, hopefully, on how the deving for the week is coming. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, the first topic that we were gonna discuss was the community question, right?
Oh, yeah, go for it. Yeah.
There's a community question?
Yeah.
Well, it was like similar to like the last time that I was here when we were talking about like indie devs like being on the rise with against AAA companies. I posted a community question like, hey, isn't there like a similar thing going on with like indie manga devs doing like website series that are like getting more views and more money than the people who may actually publish like Shonen Jump.
Okay.
I don't think that's actually like they make more money, but they definitely make more creativity and more issues than than the other competitors. Well, what's your guys' thoughts on that? I could be completely wrong, but I just thought it'd be a nice question to ask.
I don't know what's happening in the indie development world. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, like web manga series.
Oh, web manga? Yeah, no, I don't even do web manga series.
Perfect.
So I'm sorry about that question. That question is more for like y'all.
Shit.
Okay. So it's the community question you posted, right? Because I didn't catch that. To go let the child free.
Yeah, I was just basically saying like, hey, aren't like web series mangas like becoming more popular than like things posted from like Shonen Jump and other manga serializations?
Right. So the whole thing about that is that mangas kind of have always been in a slight pop. I mean, just like Shonen, right? But like, I get you because for those who don't know, Shonen's been the main people who popped up. Because think about Dragon Ball, One Piece, Naruto. A lot of these were manga way before they were ever shows. Even like I think it was one of the best Shonen ever, which is Full Metal Alchemist, right? But now a lot of these other series have been popping up, and we see, I mean, with Irregular Magic at High School, and that is just true. It's already been happening, this trend, and I had it way back when I was leaving high school. I actually read a lot of web novels, and again, I think indie's been popping off a fuck ton because I was already getting sick of shonen by the time like Naruto was ending. So I was like, oh man, I need some of that more stuff, and and I found that some of these like good example, Black Bullet is one of my favorite anime of all time, and like, oh, it had a novel. The manga's trash, by the way. So then I was like, oh, I started going more to the source because like some of these things wouldn't. And no, to this, like Solo Leveling's a good one. That one's been out for a minute, and it's one of the most famous web novels that I can think of. And then it finally got an anime. By the way, the creator died, so I didn't get to see that his shit popped off. So same. And again, One Punch Man also was just a fan, little shitty drawing one. Then it became a fully fledged illustrated manga, and it's one of the most famous anime.
But wasn't it based off like the already existing like show for children, like Anpanman?
Well, no, that was his inspiration. Not so much based on. He just really liked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. As a
Isn't
reference,
that
right?
technically the same?
But yeah, no, we're already there, like 100%. And the thing is, it started. Like I said, I would literally be up at night before I sleep, and I would just read web novels. Like this is one really good one that's from like China, actually. That one's hella good. And then what I love about it was like the art wasn't crazy. It was nowhere near the level of the Korean or the Japanese manga, but it had a lot of heart and creativity, and the coloring was amazing. I love that. The thing is, I love when they actually put colors, because the reason you guys wonder why they don't color is way easier. But like, I love when they do put colors and they don't like half-ass it. Like the coloring in American comics is ass, but here, like, no, it was so good, and the writing, it was slow paced, but it was so good. It was like, it was like a less bitch version of Harry Potter, but more like emo edgelord. But like the main character wasn't an emo edgelord. It was so good.
I do have one comment. I think with the American coloring on mangas and novels, it's just like they're kind of fixated on like the comic style. Like they want us to keep the same pattern that people grew up with, and like the color patterns and the color theory on like comic books. And I feel like because they try to keep that same idea, it just doesn't really work that well. I think that's what they're trying to go for.
True, and part of it, I think, it's just flat. I think the problem is they try to emulate and don't really understand what made that style pop up so much back in the day. And it's just flat. And like I said, it's just the creativity. You can feel the lack of creativity. you know.
Speaking of lack of creativity, I remember the first like web novel series that hit like a Netflix movie was like A Silent Home, I think it was called. Like I remember reading that when I was in high school. When I heard it was like getting a Netflix adaptation, I'm like holy shit, what the fuck, a web novel is getting a Netflix? Then I found out that was a fucking carbon copy knockoff that wasn't even a good, and they changed the fucking ending.
Hate it. But yeah, also
First, they had to change the ending. It's Netflix.
yeah, see, I mean,
But
what
that
is
was like during the Netflix era when they were just making like really shitty live action adaptations. So I feel like it just got the bad end.
Yeah. But also, welcome, Mar. What are your thoughts on the web novels and such?
Web novels, comic books in general. For me, I haven't really been too in touch with it.
Fair
I
enough.
did actually grow up reading a lot of manga and comics. When it comes to like the art form itself, it really depends on like which side you really lean on. Like for
Mm-mm.
me, growing up with a lot of American comics, especially seeing comics like Spider-Man and all those guys, and the way how that aesthetic has always been, and then transitioning from seeing all the Marvel and DC heroes and like the way how they would use their color schemes and palettes, and then moving on to manga was a completely different ball game for me. Like
Mm-hmm.
for me, it took a little while for me to get used to it. Like yeah, I knew what anime was. I didn't know that at the time that anime was derived from the manga, so they basically
Mm-hmm.
just took the manga and then like put it to life on anime. I didn't know that at first, but
Ah.
learning that and then understanding that, oh well, if I really want to know like the actual stuff, like I should go back and start reading more of the comics. And that's when I got into reading Dragon Ball from literally beginning all the way to where we're at now, which is a terrible stale existence of waiting for something to happen, and it's depressing.
Oh God. Yep.
But I mean, when it comes to like shonen anime, like you could definitely tell
That
when
shit rock.
something's made for shonen, other than the fact that you have in gigantic fucking letters in every shonen manga,
Mm-hmm.
it just says Shonen Jump,
Yep.
and it's just like that's smacking your face all the time. Besides that, like you could definitely tell, like just from the writing texture, the way how they tell stories, versus like Evangelion, like that's not a shonen.
Ew. All right.
At
I mean,
all
you know what? That's
whatsoever.
what reminds me why shonen. Anyone else is bad because their practices yada yada. They rush. They rewrite. You could tell shonen. You have to get on a new manga weekend, especially for the popular series, not just shonen. They're just the most well known for it. What I love about web novels, but I also hate because the creators will just post it when they feel like it. Sometimes you could take forever. Like basically every web novel creator, the ones that I always like, are basically just the dude from Berserk. You know what? I'm gonna release a bunch for the first one, and then the whole year, I was too busy playing Love Live to post the next issue. It's like, fuck, like seriously, dude. Like I said, I would wait months for the next episode or issues for some of my favorite web series. But I'm like, you know what? I'd rather have that, a good next issue, fully colored, well written, instead of just here's a filler Naruto again. It's like, because might as well as wait 6 months if 6 months of filler anyways. But yeah, that's another thing that separates web novels is they release it when they feel like it, which that's the way it should be. I mean, heck, that's me as a developer right now. Like, you know what?
But I
I'm gonna
kind
take
of
3
also
months
feel
off.
like, going into the idea of Shonen Jump and the way how they would write fillers, the main reason why they would write fillers is because these guys would be too busy trying to map out how they're gonna actually do the real arc of the story. So like, fuck, we need to kind of release something so the people could be appeased, and that's where the entire idea of filler came.
Yep.
Where, oh well, while you're waiting for the ending of this story arc, here's a backstory of this random ass character that no one ever fucking remembers, but now you're gonna remember him because he's gonna have that one filler episode about him.
What is crazy though? Some filler episodes be slapping. I gotta give shout out
I'm
to
not
that
gonna lie,
one.
yeah.
That Naruto filler that felt like a Naruto movie where Naruto goes somewhere with Rock Lee and it has that arc with the fat dude. I think he tried holding someone but he let go and then he redeems it. Like, no, that was really fucking good. I'm like, dude, that was better than half the episodes in Naruto. Well, that was a godlike fucking. And then like,
Oh, you know what?
fucking Naruto goes full Super Saiyan and Guy and Lee 2v1 it. Like that was like it had everything. It was perfect. Like that was like I remember the thing about it. I
There's
still
something
remember
else
that
I do
arc.
want to bring up as well.
Go for it.
For those who don't know, there's a difference in between a filler and slice of life episodes. Slice of life episodes, because slice of life episodes are literally just everyone big chilling.
And I'm
That's
with that.
basically it.
I'm with it.
Bro,
And you
the
know what? Hey, you know
supermarket
what?
arc
Everyone
was the
fucking
best.
chills, and like I don't count that as filler because again, it has nothing to do with the actual story itself. It has nothing to do with the characters having to do something extra crazy shit. Like perfect example, Yamcha from Dragon Ball being a fucking baseball player, having to challenge the god of destruction in a baseball game, and Beerus ends up choosing Vegeta as one of his players. And obviously, if you know the backstory of how Yamcha essentially got cucked, you know that that's kind of a little bit of revenge for him. That's like the one way he can actually get revenge. Like little shit like that. That's slice of life. That's fucking
with it,
hilarious.
right?
Like, yeah, exactly. But full on filler is like you're telling a backstory to something that kind of connects to what's going on, but at the same time, it's really unnecessary. You don't need this shit, but it's here.
Or it's a recap, or it's something that drags on. You know, like it's genuinely you could get rid of it and it would enhance the experience.
Yeah.
That is filler. You know. But yeah, I guess that goes for. But Vile, did you want to bring up a topic? I know because Honorable got the community question, but was there anything that you wanted to bring up before we move on to the big one, or two big ones actually?
Ooh, there's a big one.
Actually, before we get to like the big ones, because there is something I just want to gather away real quick.
Go for it.
It's about the Samsung.
Oh,
Oh
shit, what happened?
my
guys see that?
god.
I'm just
No,
saying.
no.
I'm just saying. If Samsung had actually, because I saw, one of those Snapchat stories or whatever. I was just laying down, I was just scrolling through Snapchat mindlessly, and then I saw that I thought Samsung mascot was the Samsung girl, whatever her name was. I already told you.
Oh, it's not?
But it's not. No, a company. I forgot the name of the company. Made they do like artwork or whatever, and then that was their ideal. I think Samsung hired them as like a contract, but they weren't for sure they're actually going to use it or not. But after the way how the internet took it, I guess Samsung backed out of the idea. I think it's probably like bad promotion, but little than they know, they could have made like probably a whole lot of money.
Interesting. I did not know that.
So that's just a little fun fact right there.
Samsung's another big Samsung L.
Another was the
Alright.
first. I don't know about that one.
I remember a time when Samsung had like this like weird ad for like about their camera lens or something. I couldn't remember exactly what it was, but what they did was that they hired someone on Fiverr to voice act for the old guy who was doing the presentation in the ad, instead of just using the audio from the old guy. Because they said that he didn't sound right or didn't sound good enough.
Morons.
But what's worse, instead of just re-recording that scene, was just hiring a guy from Fiverr to voice act
Hey,
in
man,
this,
some of them
without
talking
even
about
saying
fucking
that it was a
slap.
Samsung ad, that it was a first-party ad, and that your name will not be featured.
Oh,
This is posted on a YouTuber's channel because he was a YouTuber when he did this.
interesting.
Huh.
That's hilarious.
That is. All right, but mini one for me. Okay, so before we get to we go out, you guys would. I mean, I know I said a bit to Vile. I don't know about Honorable, but this is a mini update for everybody. You guys will have this segment every now and then. Mini update arc on the deving. Vile, and Honorable. Would you like to see?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're allowed.
perfect.
So I'm allowed to show
Okay.
this. Shoot.
Yeah, I like to just mini update. So now you guys know PS Plus is out because of the video, so we've been getting back on it. As you guys know, I'm doing some stuff for Roblox, clearly. So here's what we got done so far within one day. Oh, and this is also.
No.
So as you guys see, I put the two templates. I got the grids down, and then the whole room's closed, right? Right, gotta get the stuff. This is just a placeholder to make sure I got my measurements right. There's a lot of stuff you gotta see, and I finally learned some scripting a bit. That's what we got here. Got some scripts, so the coding's easier than I remember. And then we'll play this. This is one of the soundtracks that we're looking to get. This is gonna be the training song. So thoughts? I feel this is training song as fuck.
Oh.
This is by the way, this is one of the indie artists I want to contact, and he has less than like 1,000 subs. Like, so if anyone knows any indie artists that are looking to try to get stuff or be in the game, please send them my way. I'm more than happy to work with them if it fits my theme. But this is a good training music song.
So,
like I said,
are you making a fire scheme on Roblox too?
yeah. Like I said, this is gonna almost like it's gonna be where I test a lot of my, because remember I want to make it custom like character. You can add moves in this. A lot of it's gonna be tested on here. I'm not gonna have my main stuff like the story mode or all other stuff. But as far as like the online, the co-op, and custom characters, yeah, Roblox is gonna be the test bench for a lot of this stuff.
Hold on.
Alright.
This sounds an awful lot like a beta testing.
Basically, yeah. Whatever, regardless. There's more details, but this is so you guys can see I am. And this is only from in a day, and I was late. And here, Let me switch to you guys what I'm currently working on. Because now I'm at the animation process. It's a pain in the ass. But let me show you what we got done so far in that sense. Here you guys go. Let me know. Can you guys see?
Whoa! You leaked the
I can see.
Discord.
What? Dude, I show that all the time. Anyways, you guys see this currently right now, right?
Yeah.
Yep, so I got this. By the way, some of the stuff I take or I make myself. When it comes to models, I take a base and whatever. This is actually a PS1 model, I think. Not from Marseille, it's from a different one. But I try to get stuff. This is because we have a PS1 model, and I do Polycon right here. I got stuff set up. I have the camera set up here, so once I actually start rigging them, like, see, this is animation. And then I got to put in the keyframe animations. And usually what you do is you put a picture in the back, so I'm going to have them match up. And right now I'm trying to do, my mindset is, let me try to copy, like, Shoto's, like Ryu and whatever, the key moves. So, like I said, I got the model ready. You got the skeleton right here. That's what I had to explain to Vile what this is. Like, no, you don't see this. This is basically almost like the hitbox. This is what's going behind. This is what dedicates the movement for the limbs and everything, right? And the camera is somewhere, like I said, we got.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like a special hand where it's like a triangle and that's his
attacks. You guys see the top. Well, you guys may or may not see it. See all this like layout, modeling, sculpting, whatever. See, and we were here in animation. So that's all of the process, right? This is the color. Is just so I can different. See, this is the silhouette. So my focus is okay. How can we make it recognizable? And then once I'm done with that, by the way, this is gonna. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna import the model in the mesh and then import it into Roblox, and then we're gonna test it out. Like, see, so people say, oh, they do graphics first. No. The grids are here. Like, okay, can we get it functioning? It's all there, and then we get the models, and then we gotta test stuff out, and then I gotta see if I get a good feel for it. Then we actually start doing the texturing and all that crap. Like, so I just wanted to put the music. So like, okay, let's at least put the music so we can get a training feel stage, right? And yeah, that's the progress we have so far right now. And then right now I didn't feel like deving too much. I didn't feel it, so I guess I'll do tomorrow. So tomorrow, hopefully, I can fully animate like a rip-off mini Ryu. There won't be anything crazy, but just purely an animation and see how well it looks in motion. And that takes a while. Like I said, I'm learning.
Okay.
I'm learning. But that is the update for now. The mini. What's up, too much?
All right, that was pretty.
We are
good.
making progress.
Like
Let's
that.
go.
I'm honestly surprised. The hardest thing is the animation, but I'm confident because last one. Let me show you guys at least what in case you guys who are curious on like how do you do it. I would definitely recommend check videos on how to animate. There's one called Why Street Fighter Third Strike's animations are amazing. But what I primarily recommend, let me go to my bookmarks. There's actually a site you could use for reference. Because one of the best ways I'm going to do it for Tekken is you have to record something, then play it back frame by frame, and then copy every single animation. That's what you generally do for anything. But it's time intensive because you have to do the work. But there is a site, actually, if you want to copy traditional ones.
Everything.
Right here. So you go to enter TFG. See, they even got characters. You just go to characters. Scroll down. They have every single fighting game character ever. And you could just go in and you have references. Like, they tell you character, some key moves, yada, yada. And then you go somewhere. Let's see if I keep going. See, you go Akuma animations. Then you can go to the most iconic animations for the character. And from there, you can just get a quick record. And then go
Oh my god, this makes me coom.
See?
Dude, that's so cool.
Yeah. And what's funny is this isn't the original site. See, right here. They got his stuff. And remember, you just have to use your stuff, record it. But the main site that is the it's funny, I already have it up. The main one that originally made me discover this one again. By the way, feel free to check these out. They're free for everybody. See if I can find it. It is.
And I see that
right here. This is the original one. I seen it in a video. See, it's the third strike menu. You click, and look at that. And you can choose new generation. You can choose the color palette. Well, let's just choose third strike medium, and then you can literally put like, what's his blocking animation? We got it there. What's parry? You got the parry animation.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, and they save the work for me. These things help, so you don't have to pop in the thing and then do them. Like, no, they're already here. Now, I'm trying to find if this site lets you do it like, pause. I don't know if there's a way like, what if I want like, the way animation works is, I want the startup, the mid, and then the end, and then from there you work your way there, and then the in-betweens, right? But again, the cool thing is that all the moves are mainly here, right? Like Dinjin. And by the way, Third Strike has some of the best animation of all time. I actually watched this in a dev conference for the Skullgirls, and they're the ones that told the site, which is ironic because I think Skullgirls look like ass. So I'm like, how did you guys copy Third Strike animation but make it ass? I mean, power to you, but good. Thanks for the link so I can because Third Strike is literally one of the best feeling fighting games of all time. So this is the main site, right? Everything else is just like icing on the cake, as you would, because I'm gonna make different characters, but I want my animations to feel like this shit, but in 3D, which I don't think any game has accomplished, not SF5 nor even Guilty Gear Strive. So that's a mission. But yeah, there we go. There's our mini game dev update, and as we can clearly tell, I know what I am doing. And like I said, if I'm learning how to get some coding thing and it wasn't that hard, I'm like, we're making it, guys. We're making it. But yeah, your thoughts so far, you guys? What do you guys think? The song, everything?
That was pretty cool, dude. I didn't even know that website existed.
And you gotta see everything, man. And that's why, again, I'll send big thanks even in the credits to all my sources from when I get the free models and everything. Shout out so you guys can go and get them there. So, because there's another game I still haven't announced, so I won't announce it. There's another project that I'm working on that'll be on Unreal, not on Roblox, sadly. And there's a lot of fan-provided stuff because it's a fan game. So big shout outs to those guys who already provided models and even soundtracks. You know, it's a lot. That's why don't feel shame in using assets that already exist, but please, for the love of God, get credit where credit is due. And for some things, don't change it. Like a table, nobody cares. But if there's something like, hey, feel free to like add something, because no one likes asset flips. Everybody hates that. Like even in Unreal, it's like to me, it's like, hey, get the chair, but if you want to add like textures or change it, go for it, right? Because who the hell wants to sit here and model a chair for an hour? I know what a chair looks like, you know.
You
I
deserve
mean, I want to make a funky chair.
Oh my God! Why?
I mean, I kind of don't know what a chair looks like, but you know, we'll continue from there.
Exactly. But there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I mean, I mean, especially Mara, I know you're very invested. Hopefully you're seeing good progress in the deving.
Yes. I'm fucking excited for this shit, man.
And as you can see, like I said, I got the man. And here's the thing. I said it once and I say it again. Does this shit look easy to you? Like at all?
Hell no.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I have like I have to outsource music because I can. I guess I already know I have 3 songs up, and they're okay, whatever. But like, none of them bang like the shit I'm fucking putting up. Like, I have to literally I have to hire outside artists 100%. And I even showed
I will say it looks as easy as rebuilding a human body from scratch.
It might as well be. It really is. That's why I will say, dude, no one. I do not recommend. Do not be an indie dev. Please have a group. Have someone who's like an artist. Someone who's like someone who can draw. Someone who can draw characters. Someone who can draw stuff. Someone who can make music. Someone who can do modeling like Blender. Oh, someone who was really good at coding. Like, have someone that can. Literally, I am just a game director that's like, fuck it, I'll do it myself. I have such base minimum knowledge.
Bro cannot form his own team.
And that's fine. Like I said, I am willing to take, and I'm having fun. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie.
Thanos.
I'm having fun with this. I'm gonna be honest. And the one I was the most scared about, I thought I was rusty at coding. I actually put up my own site. So I was like, oh, my coding's not that bad. The main thing I will say, I've seen a video that said the hardest thing about when you're a solo developer or anything is like the art. I'm like, yes, because I can't draw for shit, and I can't just sit here. Oh, let me start drawing. Like, no, I have to hire outside artists both for music, and the music is because the software.
The music is easy too for the most part, because what he's aiming for, Mari, you missed it. He was showing me a lot of the saved music he has on Spotify and YouTube, and they don't have a lot of viewers, but their music is so good.
So I'm gonna be hitting up a lot. Again, you guys, let me know if you guys have any good indie artists that have some bangers that can fit a video game. Send them my way.
And the artists might not ask a lot, depending how they are, because you might get
a small budget.
You might get the humble ones that's gonna be asking for like a percentage of the game or something, you know, or the values.
Right. But as you were saying, honorable.
No, it's just what Hard was saying. It's just like basically you're like Thanos and each Infinity Stone is like every piece that you need to make a game.
I'll do it myself.
I mean, and I will say so far the hardest thing is definitely the animation stuff, but I'm glad I got a good tutorial video, whatever, and for sure the art stuff, like I said, I'm just gonna outsource that shit 100%. Like I some stuff I might rough model sketch because I have an idea what I want the character, like, you know, black and white, and then be like, all right, do this, but like not look like shit. That's why I am trying to get a drawing tablet. You know, I'm not an artist, bro. I can trace. That's not hard. And then I just get like models and stuff, or maybe like IRL ones. Okay, I want a model.
Oh yeah, you're an artist. Trace a picture from your memory.
Oh, I can't do that. But yeah, I mean, any like I said, it's a lot. Like I said, and there's still a bit more I have to do. It's not too much harder, but I think the hardest parts I am getting there. Like I said, the scripting, the keyframing, animation, and of course, like transferring it. The transfer process is not that hard now, but then a lot of it's just time. At this point, I'm to the point where okay, I'm learning and getting better, and it's just a time process. Like I know, like I said, a whole day is just gonna be spent on. All right, can I do a single Hadouken? Like it's me doing every single frame and making sure it works, and then once I get good, you just get faster with anything. Like I said, I'm so glad I got good at fighting games because it makes the process a lot faster. But anything else you guys want to add to that? And excited or whatnot?
No, man, can't wait to see. I mean, a month from now, man, shit's gonna be pretty fucking crazy.
Oh, you know what's gonna be funny too, you guys? Which is like, oh, all that work. This is I was contemplating should I animate in Blender or Unreal. See, these are other decisions that you don't know. This is the dev side. It's like, I personally would rather do it in Unreal because I think it's easier. But I have to do it in Blender. That way, when I finish the animations in Blender and transfer it at Roblox, I don't have to redo it. I could just take the shit I already did and put it in the Unreal game. You know what I'm saying? So when you guys play my beta Roblox. Oh man, there's this one move I liked in Roblox. You have the exact same one, but it's just in Unreal. You know? So that's one of the reasons I've decided to animate in Blender.
and that will in fact make it an unreal experience.
Yes.
Oh my god.
For sure, for sure.
But yeah, it is a long process for sure. But I'm enjoying it, and that is our dev update for the podcast. Hopefully, you guys all enjoy it and watch me in my next TED Talk.
All right.
Now,
Speaking of long development times and updating everyone on things that have been worked on,
okay.
should we talk about this big ass subject known as Summer Games Fest that just happened? Or
Yeah.
That's exactly. That's what we're
snap.
transitioning into.
Listen.
Perfect.
Let's just cut this whole hour progress by just dumbing it down to basically the Xbox showcase was easily the best showcase
Yeah.
of this year, hands down. Not even a competition.
And here's the thing. I'm gonna add so you guys because I already know you will say. I think showcases are retarded as fuck. If you're an idiot that unironically sits here waiting an hour, when's it coming? And then you're literally watching glorified ads. Like I didn't watch the showcase for Xbox, but I already knew it immediately won because there's a fucking goddamn Doom prequel. That's it. That's all they won. That's it. You have one. We already know I stand for Neo and Doom. That alone, like every game your Gears. I'm sorry. I would rather play one Doom than 100 of the last games that came out from any of you losers.
To
Get
any of the showcase people that works on it and listening to this, I just want to say, me as a detective, Val is not part of what he is saying. I love showcases. So if you could get me a ticket, I would be greatly thankful.
Yeah, but just know I don't think
I would
I
like to
will.
second that notion. I am Marmar7, also do not condone any of the things that he said about your over-glorified ads that you ended up showing off. I, in fact, know that they are over-glorified ads, but the thing is, at least with these ads, we get in-depth views of what actual gameplay is, and on top of that, we usually get release dates. Usually. Some cases, no, but
Yeah, I'll
definitely
say.
we do get some fucking release dates and some gameplay, and I'm fucking excited for it.
But yes, regardless.
And I like to one up that
As
real
a
quick.
member-
Wait, no, go ahead,
As a
Autumn.
member of the Brown community, we do not represent what Greatest Gamer is saying, and apparently I had to add to my sentence ender. That's not even a fucking word.
Sentence
Fucking
ender.
word now.
I like to add that me and Martin thinks about the same thing, and I just want to say I want to make sure our seats is actually together at these showcases.
I
And
will
here's the
also
thing,
like to
I
say
will not
disclaimer,
settle
I'm
for a
not
ticket
gonna
in the
choose
regular
date
seating
or
booth.
part
I want to
ID.
be standing there right next to Hidetaka Miyazaki
Ugh, not that.
and have the prompt to backstab right behind me.
Mm-mm.
I would also like
Yeah.
a free bottle if I could add more requests.
Okay. So, and then, like I said, and remember, I literally, I just watched. I didn't waste an hour. Like literally, bro. What is this video? Like 3 minutes. I probably wasted 4 minutes finding out everything instead of an hour, like a dum dum. And I made 2 videos. So again, feel free to check out Fan Reacts to Doom, and then also, I'm not gonna talk about the leaks because people might get mad. But Street Fighter Season 2 is looking weak as fuck, and I am very upset. Terry's cool though.
I don't see the hate for season 2 lineup. I really don't see
Dude,
it.
all it
No
is
Dudley,
just,
I riot.
exactly.
No
Thank
Dudley,
you.
no
Thank you.
Sagat, I must riot.
Literally, because there's characters. It's not that the characters are bad. We just would rather have Cody, Sagat, Sean, Remy. You know, people who belong in
How
this.
the hell are you not gonna say Abel on your react
Abel,
video?
Abel. Obviously, Abel. But regardless, that's all that is. I don't want to rant too much. Just go check out my video. I think Street Fighter 6 is gonna have the weakest cast. I'm calling it.
Okay. Let me be the little defending corner. Apparently,
All right, Sam.
What you defending?
I'm not
Street Fighter
defending
6
Capcom. I'm just
season 2.
defending that, like, we're actually getting crossover characters, so the potential to have
Oh, that's
more guest
fine.
characters is even bigger than we thought. Since, like I said in my comment to his video, that like I thought that they were completely done with crossovers when their previous chances were like completely fucking ruined
They
with
were.
like Street Fighter Cross Tekken, the really weak guest reveal with Akira and 5.
Yeah, I wanted.
In that case, I want Fakuram in Season 3 pass.
That would be sick. Actually, I would fuck with that.
But with the potential of guest characters, it's like, yo, the hype can be revived.
That is true.
We can have a chance again, a tiny fucking chance of Street
No,
Fighter
we're
Cross
saying
Tekken
in Street
2.
Fighter is gonna be like Tekken 7, where it's cooler because of the characters that aren't characters from Street Fighter.
We can have Negan in Street Fighter 6.
I'm gonna be honest, even if he is, he's not gonna replace Tekken 7 Negan. I think they just snapped too hard with Tekken 7 Negan. I'm okay. But is there anything else? What else happened in Summer Show? I will say,
Oh, yeah, I was
I
about
was
to
kind of
say.
shitting on Gears But the fact that it's a prequel, it's the Judgment Day. I'm like, okay, now I'm more excited. So it's like,
It's
all right,
not Judgment Day. It's E Day.
whatever.
E for
you're right,
excitement.
Girl Day.
Oh,
Electronics
Oh
Day.
my god.
But I'll let you guys take it
no.
from here. You guys think about Showcase, I'll shut my mouth. I
okay,
said what I said.
okay. So whoever wants to go first, they can. Go ahead, have your fun.
I mean,
Okay,
I don't really have much opinions from the showcase since I don't know some of the games that are just sequels or prequels. I just know that there was a lot of indie games that caught my interest, and some that I'm actually signing up for as beta
Ooh,
testing.
like what?
So look forward to those videos if I get in.
I don't care if it's not my game.
What's the most memorable
That's
thing
what every dev says
anybody could
anyways.
say about these cases? Mine would be the indie game of the guy who made the game called Cuff. Oh damn, I forgot. It was like Cuff something. It was with the little creatures, 20 multiplayer. You like these little
Oh, that sounds
gremlins that like try to do a prison break.
Oh,
You
shit.
know what?
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, that one looked really weird, but it looked funny as well.
It was also made by one person. That's what I remember. I think it was a guy from Australia. It was actually not that bad. It looks pretty fun. 20 players, though, makes me wonder, is it going to be 20 prisoners, or is it going to be a 10v10? You know what I mean?
I think it might be like a 10v10 or like a 15-5. Yeah,
Wait,
like 15 prisoners,
okay,
5
fine.
guards.
Okay, I was like,
But like guards have like powers and some
Yeah,
shit.
what are some things you wanted to highlight, Mar? Anything that stuck out to you?
Oh no, I'm letting everyone go because I got quite a few fucking things to talk about.
that's the only thing I wanted to
Like I
mention.
said,
I didn't want
I don't really have anything. Go off, bro.
I'm done. Like I said, my last one is, like I said, I forgot to mention. It got have video, so that's good. I can just just go watch my video. What were your guys' thoughts on the Silent Hill 2 one?
Huh?
Okay.
I
Silent
heard-
Hill 2 reimagining is gonna be.
I heard a lot of
The silent-
bullshit.
it definitely wasn't a silent sleep. I was snoring as much as possible to mute out the noise.
All right, bet. All right, cool. That's your thoughts, Mark. Take it from here.
Well, since we're going off one Konami L, I guess I'll start off with the Konami W. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater Delta.
It's a remake.
the
It's a remake.
Fuck? But literally, it is essentially shot for shot. It's the same shit. But I
Which is all
love
we
that.
want.
I
Right.
actually thoroughly enjoy the shit out of that. And for the fact that the game looks great, the only one critique that I had that during the trailer, like David Hayter sounded weird. Like so weird. Like Vile can even tell you.
Oh,
Like, during the
yeah.
time, I'm like, this is not his fucking voice. Like what the fuck is going on? I love this.
Can
gameplay.
you
It
do,
looks
can you do a
great.
little representation of how weird it sounded? I don't remember that much.
I mean, dude, I heard about this. I thought it was a fan remake.
I have it clipped so the viewers is gonna see.
You thought it was a fan remake? Hell,
I didn't watch the showcase.
bro.
Like, whatever
Bro, there's like a giant Konami label on that trailer. How could you think that was a fan
I
made
didn't
one?
click on it because I don't care. Here's my thing. I'm glad it's a real remake, but also I don't care because I didn't beat the original. And I'm gonna be honest, I saw some of the side by sides. I'm like, you know what? I like the style of the original more. But hey, cool. You know, it's just like, oh, a cool thing. You know. That's all it is. That's my thoughts. I mean, cool though. I mean, it looks like a better remake than fucking Silent Hill 2.
Hell nah,
sure.
you know the
Yeah, that's
graphics is.
true.
They're not gonna go back to the old graphics.
No, and the thing
I
is,
think.
the Silent Hill 2 is, I think it might be a reimagining or somewhere in between. I
You know-
hate that y'all guys already. I'm not gonna go my rant about remakes.
You know what I
remakes.
realized? How come there isn't a way for them to go in the settings to make it a PS1 graphics if you wanted it that way? You know what I mean?
Oh, like Halo, dude. Yeah, no, 100%. I know everybody shits on the remasters of Halo, but at least they did one thing really fucking good, and I wish every game did that. Here's the thing: be a remake like Resident Evil 1, where it's 1-to-1 basically, but then also give us the option like Halo, where old man graphics, new man graphics, and that'd be peak.
Okay. One tidbit of that. Why would you want like the most pixelated like game you've ever seen?
Call
Like
it
PlayStation 1
nostalgia,
graphics when
Nostalgia's
playing
a
on the
bit.
RE1 when playing on the Resident Evil 1 remake.
It's called. nostalgia.
It's just
like
to-
the game looks too different if you do that.
Just to please Mr. Greatest Gamer, you know? Just not for me
Do
personally.
you
I
have
don't care.
any idea how much boomers complain if something doesn't look 1-to-1, dude? So much.
I think I'm listening to one right now.
I don't mind. I like old school, but just give me a higher resolution. That's where I'm at. I'm like, I don't mind the old stuff, but I would like it in a higher res. That's where
Bro
I'm at.
wants a AI 4K resolution.
To me, it's the art style. Sometimes the art style is lost. It's not so much the graphics, but it's the art style. And some of them hold up. Like it's just at a higher res. They hold like Halo holds up really good at a higher res.
Is there photo mode in Metal Gear Solid?
Probably. I don't know. Not OG. Not OG.
No, I
The new
know
one,
not
they
OG,
might.
but I'm talking about, I wonder if the new one's gonna have that.
I think they should. I would see that as a missed out. Like I feel like when any remake or like, why do you not have a photo mode? Like, come on, bro. show off your new shit. Anything else, Mark? What else you got as far as the Konami dub and
Well, to continue on the glazing of fucking Konami and making this fucking remake, for the pure fact that it's even here and Kojima's not even involved with it, fucking shocks the shit out of me. I love you, Hideo Kojima. The fact of the matter is, this is the one masterpiece that I will get behind no matter what. It's essentially a one-for-one shot of the fucking game, and it's literally exactly what I would fucking want when I'm playing Metal Gear. I'm not gonna argue it. Besides the way how the voice sounds, which, like, if you ever watched the Awesome series from back in the day during Battlegrounds and you saw the what was it, Awesome Gear, if you seen that,
Oh my
that's
God,
what it
Awesome
reminded me
Gear.
of. That's how his voice sounded to me. It was weird as fuck, but it is what it is. It's David Hayter. He's doing the voice. I'm fine with it because the rest of the game is fucking dope. Like, it brought me back to when I first fucking played the game, and I was so entranced in it that I didn't want to fucking do anything in life. I didn't want to breathe. I didn't want to do shit. I had a shit bucket, and I didn't give a fuck about it. I left that bitch alone because I was too busy being entranced into this fucking game for like 3 days straight. It was fucking amazing. I damn near killed myself playing this shit. Why? Because I fucking love this Metal Gear game specifically. This is one of my all-time favorite games. It's being remade. Fuck yeah. Fuck everyone who thought that this game was fucking trash back in the day. If you really thought this game was trash back in the day, what? Fuck you. Fuck off. Fucking go to hell.
I'm a
Continuing on.
Every Metal
No
Gear
cap.
game before 5 is not trash. 5 is trash. That's where I stand.
I'm gonna say this right now. I cannot wait for Crobat's video. Soul versus Soulless on this one.
Nah, he had a point with the Resident Evil 1. He was right on that one. To a degree. I don't
I
completely
feel like
agree.
I will a little bit on that one, but that'll be for the next time.
Right.
I guarantee I'll be in the fucking comment section right there. I will argue every fucking point he brings up. Anyway,
Yeah.
fun fact, I am not a fun person to argue with.
He's not, but that's what makes it funner. Next dub or minus for the showcase, Mar? I think he's out.
Okay, so he's too hyped about it. So I'm gonna move on to the Black Ops 6.
Whoa! Hold on. One thing. We're gonna rewind back to the Konami L. I was talking to Greatest off the podcast. Like, I think it was like a few nights ago when I was talking about like what Konami could have done to scam people, like even further with the remake. Which was they would show off the gameplay trailer with the classic camera angles, but when they would release it, it's actually just the basic third-person camera view. I kept losing my voice there for some reason. That's how distraught I was.
Imagine if Konami did do that, people would be so cucked, but then other people would be so happy. Like, it's crazy that my boy here thought of a better way to like sell people on a fucking remake than Konami could.
I'm telling you, Konami missed the chance to make more money.
Like, seriously, imagine they only show the clips of the old one, but in higher res, but in reality, oh, now it's their imagining. But no, they're gonna show these booty water ass angles and shit.
Nah, I hear that.
And I'm telling you, like when they showed off the gameplay trailer, or no, not gameplay trailer, the gunplay and like the initial reveal trailer, I was so mad worried. I was like, dude, this looks like the most basic Unreal Engine shit I've ever seen. I really hope they change it in the gameplay trailer. There's like minimal difference, and I'm like, nah, this game is cooked. This game is so done for. No real fan is gonna buy this. Any new fan is gonna be fucking disappointed.
But off to Black Ops 6.
And this is a guy who liked Silent Hill 3.
He's not that bad.
So can I go back and continue what the fuck I was talking about, or like?
Oh shoot! Okay.
Dude, you were quiet for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, you were. You were silent.
I don't know if you noticed. That's we were asking. We're like,
Yeah, because I was waiting for you guys to be done. Like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just wait. Okay.
No, way before that. Yeah, you must have.
Hey, it's not our fault. Your mic cut out. You were too passionate.
Yeah, I thought you went to get water.
Yeah, carry
Back to what I was saying. Back in the days of Marmar being 16 years old and getting an Xbox 360.
Damn, we're going that far?
2 games I got. I got Call of Duty 2, which I didn't give a fuck about.
What's wrong?
No. And the second game that I got was Gears of fucking War.
Yeah.
This game not only changed my fucking life, it has
changed your
propelled me
manhood.
into competitive fucking gaming. For those who don't know, the origin of Marmar and the beginning of Beast Mode, my old clan, started in Gears of War. Um,
He's
I
Penguin
ran game
Zero.
battles in that motherfucker for a long ass time. I went to MLG events for Gears of War. I fucking just chilled out with the community. I retired during Gears 2 because Gears 2 was fucking trash compared to Gears 1.
Damn, he
Over
retired
time, they did
early.
update the game. It did feel better. And then Gears 3 came out. I came the fuck back and swang my dick so fucking hard. It damn near killed the current dog that I had at that time. I felt so bad for him because he was always there next
The
to me
Lord.
watching me play. And like, I was just yelling and screaming all the fucking time. I have so many great memories with just the Gears of War trilogy itself that like I could probably sit here for an entire podcast and talk about it for like 3.5 fucking hours, probably even more, and even bring up a bunch of different people who I haven't talked to in a long ass time. As soon as I mention Gears of War to them, they will tell you in their perspective everything that I would have told you, but what happened in their fucking eyes. It's fucking crazy. So for me, Gears of War is extremely special. When the Coalition took over Gear, in fact, wait, I'll even go before that. When People Can Fly made Gears of War Judgment, it was the trashiest fucking Gears of War I've ever seen in my fucking life. People Can Fly, if you ever get told, hey, we want you to make another Gears of War game, best believe, know this. I am in your trash can waiting for you to try to fix shit. And the moment you get up away from your cubicle, I'm deleting every fucking thing, okay? I don't want you making another Gears of War. Ever fucking turn my fucking shit into a Call of Duty game, you fucking shit people. I do say thank you for Bulletstorm. Can touch Gears of War ever again. Moving on.
Yeah, so you
Coalition
guys
picks
don't
up
know.
the Gears of War property. When they picked up the Gears of War property, they made 4 and they made 5. 4 was okay. It was essentially just Star Wars or Force Awakens with chainsaw lancers. Then Gears 5 came out and it was about hashtag
There you
her
go.
story, which is actually a legitimate fucking hashtag they had because they wanted
that's
to tell the
strange.
story of Kate and her ties with the Locust Horde. Spoiler alert, her grandmother is like
A
one of the
lizard?
big baddies who, let's be honest, she was thicker than a Snicker. Then she had a daughter, and then she had a daughter too. So that's
I mean, is
essentially
it
where
really
that
a
bloodline
spoiler
goes.
if it's like 8 years ago?
We already know
It
the
was
whole evil
spoilers
for
and
me.
like, bro, you're so fucking
People, they
late.
never even touched this shit at all. But
You always
no
get
one,
spoiler warnings.
no one
matter what.
liked the direction the Gears story was going because it was too. It
It's
turned
stupid.
something very dark and somber into something very uppity and women empowerment, and it was weird. It was fucking weird. No one liked it at all, to the point that they weren't even talking about Gears of War for a while. I actually have a few sources that do tell me what does happen behind closed doors. I'm not going to say exactly what happens behind closed doors because I feel like if I do say it, it might actually fucking fire them out, and I don't want that to happen to them because I'm really thankful for all the shit that they've told me. But I will say this: I've known they have been working on something that wasn't just Gears 6 behind closed doors. And I know there is some form of gameplay behind closed doors. That I could say without fucking setting someone's fucking cubicle on fire. Fact of the matter is that they showed this trailer off to show the community, hey, we have not forgotten you guys. We know you've been waiting since 2019 for another Gears game. And on top of that, a lot of you have been waiting even longer to get back into what Gears of War really is. They switched from Gears of War 4 to Gears 5. If you don't notice the name of the title, even that was pretty controversial at the time because it's like only we the community can call it Gears, obviously to shorten it, but it's still Gears of War. When
Right.
you yourself shorten it, that's kind of
Yeah.
like when Jared Leto ended up jumping into the whole joke of it's Morbin time. It's the same
Oh.
type of feel. Like it's no longer for us. You just kind of ruined it, and we hate you for it. So I'm very thankful that they decided when they re- released the trailer for this title, they went with Gears of War. And then on top of that, it's a storyline that we all know about in the community because if you go and play the games, you listen to all the stories like behind, what these collectibles that you go around and collect. Like obviously you collect cog tags and shit like that inside the games, but they tell you little story bits of what happened during the Pendulum Wars, the first start of E-Day, and all this other crazy shit. So now that we actually get to play it, and
Right.
really see like, okay, this is 14 years
Yeah.
before the events of Gears of War 1. Because everyone remembers in the beginning, you find out that you've been in jail for 10 years and you're literally humanity's last hope. We're breaking you out of prison because we have no other choice. Because there ain't no one else left, and we need you to get a team and do some shit, because if not, then we're going to be extinct. We're actually going to see full force on just how formidable the locusts are at the beginning and how crazy shit was in the beginning before they
Yeah.
decided to use the Hammer of Dawns and all this other crazy shit to start attacking these guys. Now, thank you for that. My issues, though, with the trailer.
Go for it.
No release date.
I'm okay with that.
Hey, cut
No
him slack.
gameplay.
Cut him slack. I think a trailer is better when it doesn't have a reveal trailer. It doesn't
Hell
set
no.
expectations.
I-
It
I-
doesn't.
Get out of here.
It doesn't tell
You're
you
not gonna
when
get
it's
an
gonna be
excuse.
ready. It will be
If-
ready when it's ready.
No.
Oh, but here's the fun part. Again, this brings up the whole thing that I was saying. I do know what happens behind closed doors. I do understand what certain things they can show and what they can't. But I also have a lot of information on what they actually have right now. For the fact that they didn't show any gameplay pisses me the fuck off. They were supposed to reveal this game back in December. We are now in June. And they're still not only did they not show gameplay, but they did not show a fucking release date. That's a huge problem, a giant issue with me, and a huge issue with a lot of people who are in the community. And fact of the matter is, we are happy that we are actually going back to what Gears of War actually is. It's not a new day with fucking rainbow ass colors and fucking shooting someone's head off and glitter comes out. No, it's Gears of War. Like the idea of destroyed. When I say destroyed beauty, the community right there immediately they think of all the crazy ass dark tone aesthetics that happened within the game. We didn't get that in Gears 5. You guys basically tried to turn this into a live service fucking shit fest because you thought, oh well, they like it in Call of Duty, maybe they'll like it in Gears.
Hell no. They don't like it in
we
Call
didn't
of
like
Duty
this
either.
shit.
I mean, and
Oh,
the
you'd
main
be
thing,
surprised how many people actually like running around as fucking Nicki Minaj for some
yeah,
reason.
cringe.
It's very
And you know what's
upsetting.
funny? What he's saying is true because I've been always like I was a casual Gears fan, and I only know because I did esports stuff, you know, and then my commentator, and that's why I found out the Mexican scene is godlike at Gears for whatever reason.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, no, the sentiment he says like, yeah, no, I'm looking at it more from a gameplay perspective because again, for the competitive he played, right, Gears 1, and yeah, that's what I heard about 1, 2, 3, and from what I heard, 3 was like the last really good Gears, like the horde mode was peak, the multiplayer was peak, and then 4 like the horde mode wasn't as good. Literally Gears 5's multiplayer. This is the guy who said it best. It's like the Street Fighter 5 of Gears. Except the difference between it and Street Fighter 5 is it didn't become peak like 5 did. It stayed launched Street Fighter 5 bad. And then 5 somehow made it worse. Good example if you guys know about like wall canceling or wall jumping. Discovered by a Mexican, by the way, from one of the guys told me. Fucking
I would actually argue that. I was actually in the lobby when people found out how to fucking wall hop and shit like
Well,
that.
see, it's the problem when it comes to people discovering shit. It's like you can always get these things like, oh, whatever, yada yada. But it's like, you know, at the end of the day, 3 people could come up with it at the same time. But from what I know, the Mexican people they found it was a KOF player. I'm like, I believe that it's KOF players. But regardless, it exists. But anyways, it doesn't matter who discovered it. I don't give a shit. I probably would have found it by accident if I gave a fuck. The whole point is that it's a high level technique, and it's like the quarter circle. It is the quarter circle of Gears, and that was a good comparison that one of the YouTubers did. And they basically, like I said, you never Street Fighter 5. What did they do in Street Fighter 5? Oh, we're now there's no such thing as 1 frame links. There's 3 frame links. I'm gonna explain it. You get it. They did the same thing in Gears 4. They made it so now everybody, but like it was still like it was like if you got enough practice, you can do it. Where in 5, no, everybody can do it now. There was no skill requirement. Then I'm like, then what's the point? Like to me, even I don't even like I did it in Gears 4, and I was like, oh, this is fun. Okay, cool, whatever, right? And then I played 2, or I think it was 2 or 3, and I was like, oh, this shit's tight as fuck. Like, yeah, it's harder, but it made it way more satisfying if you nailed it. And I don't even want to touch 5 because I heard they just made it brain dead as fuck. Like literally, it's the modern controls, bro. It's like the modern controls in a lot of Gears players. Like I never think about it. I never touched 5. And a lot of people, like, a lot of Mexicans think God, like Mexicans, even American players, they still play 4 over 5. Like, that's how bad 5 is. Like, fuck the story shit. They stopped giving a fuck at that point. From what I hear from the competitive side, they're like, yeah, nah, 5 is more trash. It's like, you know what? Like, literally, it's like you know the meme. They look at 4, oh, you're bad. Then 5 comes, oh, I treated you too harshly. Like, that's how bad 5 is. Like, I refuse to even touch 5 from what I've heard. I'm like, no. I'm going to keep playing 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just for fun. Like, nah,
so, going off of that, the Gears of War reveal, great. I'm pissed off because no gameplay trailer and no release date. They need to fix that ASAP because it's been 5 years, guys. Stop it. Stop and give us what we want. You clearly know what we want. That's what was in the trailer. Exactly what we want.
I mean, it's like we established before. Mars the hopeful one, I will always just be. I like I said, I gave up hope for Gears being good at any point. But hey, like I'm gonna say when it goes wrong, I'm just like, what did I tell you? That's just gonna be me. And if I'm wrong, I'm like, okay, cool. But guess what, dude?
You know what? And if it does happen, I'll say.
Always no trust is left is gone. Yeah, it's gone. Might as well speed up. Open the legs, I might as well beat up. Yeah, love the money, I never could get enough. I'm in your head, I might as well call you bluff. You're not as hot as me, I got the heat though. No, talking down on me, you still beneath. No, I know it's hard to believe I play for keeps though. Yeah, up past that tree, we can't disagree. She get on her knees, she got a degree. Swimming 7 seas, but I'm still floating though.